Okay, 7th grade, we're going to complete chapter 17 with the last section, section 5, which covers monotremes and marsupials, a really neat group of mammals, and includes things like kangaroos and wombats, and for the monotremes, the platypus. And so let's go ahead and look at our book and see what this last section's all about. So it begins on page 464, and it starts off with monotremes. Monotremes include the platypus over here that we most of us are familiar with. Kind of looks like a part duck and part mammal. It's got a bill and webbed feet and an excellent swimmer. And over here, an echidna on the left and another echidna on the right, one with a longer beak and one with a shorter beak. So monotremes are mammals that lay eggs, and they still have the other characteristics of mammals that we talked about: the hair, mammary glands, feeding their young milk, diaphragms, breathing with lungs, and being endothermic. The monotremes, though, are really unique because they'll lay the egg, and then once the baby hatches, it will then, of course, feed off of the mother's milk. And so that makes them really unique. Their eggs are leathery, and sort of like a bird, the mother will keep the eggs warm until they hatch. Echidnas are ones that you may not be familiar with, are, of course, monotremes like the platypus. And it says in our book they're about the size of a house cat. Here's the platypus over here. And they live off the coast of Australia. And they are an unusual looking animal, but still mammals and very unique. The last mammal group are the marsupials, and they're a pretty big group. They include, like I said, the kangaroos, the wombats, in the United States, opossums, and they are the animals that the baby is born. It's tiny, and it climbs up to its mother's pouch, and then finishes developing inside the pouch, where in the pouch are the mammary glands, and the baby is able to drink milk there inside the pouch. Most of the marsupials live in Australia, but also South America, New Guinea, and of course the opossum in North America. We have a picture of a newborn kangaroo on page 466. Doesn't look like much, does it? Doesn't have hair, it's tiny, and that's what it looks like when it's first born, and then will finish developing inside its mom. Different kinds of marsupials is the last one of the last parts of the chapter, and of course kangaroos, which we already mentioned, opossums. Oh, and a favorite for a lot of people, the koala bear. They are also marsupials. The last of section 5 and the last of chapter 7 talks about endangered and extinct marsupials. There is a picture of what's called a Tasmanian tiger, and it was a marsupial in Australia. Looked kind of like a cat, but had a pouch, and it's been extinct since about 1936. The last one died in a zoo in Australia. That is it for chapter 17. So now you need to complete your notes on section 5. Then we'll get ready to review the chapter and have a chapter test. So, read section 5 of chapter 17 and do your notes. And then the next lesson after this one will be the chapter review. Y'all take care of yourselves, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.